How many cookie recipes do you think there is out there in the world? Millions, I'd imagine. We were making cookies this weekend, and I realized that there are probably millions of recipes, a lot of recipes that probably aren't even on paper. You know, a lot of them are handed down from generation to generation, from mom to grandma, or from grandma to mom to daughter, and vice versa, right? We just learn all these things over time. And there's lots of different ingredients. There's lots of different types of cookies. You got chocolate chip, snickerdoodles. I mean, you name it. There's probably a cookie, right? And all of them have specific ingredients to make that specific cookie, right? You need chocolate chips to make chocolate chip cookies. And all of them come with different sets of instructions and different ingredients and how to mix them and things like that. But they all have pretty much the same base elements, the same base ingredients, right? Most cookies all have flour, sugar, butter, and eggs to some degree. Some have more over another, and vice versa. Well, that's the same thing with our businesses, with our fabric stores, right? While we're all fabric stores, we're all not the same exact fabric store. At least we hope we're not. And that's because we all have the same basic ingredients, right? We all have the same basic needs, but we all tailor them to fit our different personalities and purposes and things like that. And there's millions of ways, just like there's millions of different kinds of cookies out there, there's millions of ways to start and grow a business, but they all have the same basic elements, the same basic ingredients. And for business, those are generally, they all start without a purpose, right? There's always a why behind why a business is started or why it's doing well or things like that. There's always a purpose behind a specific business or store or anything like that. The second thing that it has, that every business has, is they sell something, either a product or a service, right? Or they'll donate, but there's always there's something they're providing the general public or a specific audience with something, whether that's a pattern or a kit or yards of fabric or long arming services, right? There's always a specific something that they're selling and trying to offer to their customers. And the third element is a cash and financial management system. Now, this is kind of a weird system, but there's got to be something there to kind of manage all of the different things that are going on in the business. And so my name is Jacob Curtis. I'm actually the founder of Curtis Accounting Solutions and co-owner of Utah Valley Quilting. And I would love to hear your comments and questions around this topic, around what are some of the basic business elements and things that you have in your business, what your purpose is in your business, what your products and services are, and how you're managing your cash management, your financial and cash management systems, what are you using? Because that is the biggest thing we need to have in businesses. As I've learned and walked through with many business owners, their business setup, it always comes down to that cash is always required in a business to be successful, to have it be long-term lasting. There needs to be healthy cash flow coming in and out of the business. Too much coming in and too much going out can cause some major issues, right? And so the best cash management system that I know of is actually Profit First. And Profit First is the cash management system. It's really just envelopes modernized and adapted for business for today. It's a modern envelope budgeting system. It's very easy and unique to business, but it's not the only cash management system out there. It's just the one I think is the best and simplest one to use, right? And we can adapt it and use it to your specific cookie, to your specific business. And that's what's so great about business, is that there are millions of ways to go about being successful in business. But the best ways are not maybe your ways. And so that's what I have done. I've collaborated with 20 some odd other people, and we've actually written a book titled Uncommon Results, and it's launching now. Within the next few days. I think it launches March 29th, 2022. So please go to Amazon and buy that, look it up. If you have any questions about what that is, it's pretty awesome. This book is a collaboration of, like I said, about 20 or so different individuals. We each wrote a chapter in our area of expertise to help you and others understand what we did in our businesses and how you can apply those same basic principles to your business, okay? Again, it's called Uncommon Results, and I highly recommend that you pick that up. It's a very, very good book. If you buy it, I think it's $1. It's $1 in pre-sales if you get there in time on the Kindle and iBooks for 99 cents. So it's super, super cheap, but it has such a big impact. Like I said, 20 or so of us got together and wrote a chapter about the uncommon results that we have seen and accomplished in our businesses. And so that's what I'd ask you to do is to learn from others. That's the biggest thing that I do. As you can see back behind me, I have a whole stack of books, right? And that I like to use because I know that I don't need to reinvent the wheel. While there's lots of different ingredients and ways to create a business, everybody has their own ideas and their own specifics, right? How many of those books are all about leading and being specific in a business or building in different areas of business? And so that's what's so important, is to understand that their business has been around for thousands and millions of years, right? We want to make sure that we're using the best information we have. Now, you may not be trying to build my business. Maybe you want to build your own, and that is totally fine. You need to take bits and pieces from all of us. And that's what's so great about the book that we wrote, is there's 22 different perspectives on business, how to grow and build it. And while they all have the same basic elements, they're all a little bit unique, and you can take those and implement them into your business. So watch for my emails as they come out about uncommon results. If you have any questions about it, just reply to the email. Let me know that you have questions about it. I'd be more than happy to answer any questions you may have. But really, I want you to get the best ingredients to make your store uncommon, to help you get to that next level in your store. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, my website at curtisaccountingsolutions.com. I'd love to chat with you if you have any questions about Profit First, about how that has impacted my business or how it can impact your business. Just let me know. Thanks. Talk to you later. Bye.